All right. Are we live? Yeah? All right, we just hit live. Good stuff. What's up, guys? How's it going? Man, today, trying to get myself settled today has been a little tough. Oh man, how's everyone doing today, guys? How are you all doing today? Happy Sunday, happy weekend. We're still here in the weekend, still having some fun. How's everyone doing, man? Are you guys just overloaded with games? Is there are you guys just having a blast right now? Is there just, I don't know about you guys, but man, I have just been so busy having fun and just doing cool stuff. And you know, gaming's been killing it this past week, guys. So how's everyone doing? Let me say what's up to everybody in the chat, man. We got what's up, Little. We got Lars. What's up, my man, Lars? Dolphins versus the Bucks is a great game so far. I wouldn't know because we're hanging out here. What's up, Granite? Chris, what's up, my man? Rocksmith, Rouster, Crow, WR. We got Helix Cloud Games in the chat. What's up? We got a couple of celebrities. Couple of awesome celebrities here in Helix Cloud Games. I have to get used to that name still. I'm not used to it, but I know they are some huge celebrities. So shout out to them and go check out those fine gentlemen at their channel, putting out pretty much, I want to say, the top of the top quality in regards to the Stadia community. I mean, they're up there. They're in my top 3 easily, so they're amazing. Shout out to those guys. We got Best Gamer. Madden is already on sale. Is it? Yes, that's right. I've heard about that. Javier, what's up, my man? Vet Cloud Gaming, what's up, brother? Good to see you, my man. Good to see you. I see you're still on that grind, my man. We got Joseph says Sunday football and Sunny's live. Yes. So obviously the stream is definitely ending earlier today than usual. Usually I stream at least minimum 2 hours, but we're not going to that long because we do have a football game to catch. I'm definitely not missing my Bears. Kamarley, what's up, my man? Good to see you, brother. Good to see you. Good to see you. We got somebody spamming in the chat already. Well, you know it's a party when the trolls are here already spamming stuff already. No, I'm just kidding. Yo, Sonic, how's it going, my man? Randy, how you doing? We got Fox in the house. Devoy, good to see you again here, Devoy. Raiders beating the Bears today. No, I hope not. What's up, Mike? How's it going? All right, guys, what's going on? Fandom has, hey man, been getting lost in AC Valhalla. That's awesome. Awesome fandom. Yo, Tech Lovin' Mama. We got to get another celebrity in the house. What's up? What's up? We got a couple celebrities. We got Vet in here. We got Tech, Helix. My goodness. You mentioned some time ago that there will be kids. There will be a kids cart game coming to Stadia. Yes. Any details to that? It's one of the outright games, and I don't. Hold on. I don't remember the exact game. Hold on. I'll put it up for you. I can find this real quick. Yeah, there is a kids cart game. What's it called here? Hold on. Is it? No, it's not that one. I forget off the top of my head, man. But there's definitely one coming. Is it this one? No, it's not Spy Racers Fast and Furious. I don't think so. That one says November, but I don't think it's that one. There is a game coming. I keep track of so many games coming to Stadia that I don't remember dates, and I definitely sometimes forget names if they're not really big games. So it is what it is, guys. We also got a giveaway real quick. Let me see if we can start setting that bad boy up. Today we are giving out Blood Ritual. What is it? Blood Ritual of the Night. Bloodstained Ritual of the Night, guys. That's the game that we're giving out today. So stay tuned for that. We're going to be giving out again. The stream's not going to be as long today. So if you think that you come towards the end of 2 hours to get that giveaway, it's not going to be happening today. Today is going to be a different day. We got to close the last giveaway that we did. And then let's see if we can get this bad boy going. Hopefully it's working nice and quick today. Guys, good to see you again, man. There's definitely some stuff that I want to talk about today. We've had what's the word? We definitely have had some amazing stuff happen this week, and then at the same time some controversial stuff, and I know I'm going to be asked about that stuff today. So I definitely want to address it because we've even had, by the way, if you haven't joined our Discord, definitely do, because we've even had a little bit of Discord, some discourse in the Discord on some controversy that happened a little bit. It's not even controversy really. It's just, you know, You know, the Stadia community, some people, not even the Stadia community, sometimes it's trolls outside the community that like to start stuff, and it is what it is. But we've had an excellent week. I mean, I've been enjoying the crap out of Far Cry. It's been so much fun. It's just been a good one. Okay, looks like the bot is working. Let me go ahead and say what's up to a bunch of you guys here that are still coming in. We got Marcus coming in, Lord Vivek, what's up guys? Nick, what's up guys? Let me see if I can answer some of your stuff. Can't wait for Riders Republican. Riders Republican, all right, to come to Ubisoft Plus on Stadia. Yeah, Riders Republic, Mike, is going to be freaking awesome. I'm very excited for that one for sure. Hi says, what's up, brother? I was wondering if you would like the Sega Genesis upload of all Sonic games on Stadia. Oh, that'd be great, dude. That'd be great, man. I've been getting a little nostalgic lately, looking at YouTube videos of some of the older games from, specifically the Sega Genesis. So I'd love it. DeVoy says, not had any time for gaming this week. My daughter has been loving Paw Patrol though. Great game, and there's a game she can play. That's awesome, dude. That's awesome. Yeah, I posted a picture on Twitter of my little brother enjoying Far Cry 6. Like he's been having a blast with it. I give him a little bit of a guff because I think he has access to Xbox Game Pass and he mostly plays on Xbox. But he has all these games on Stadia. I have over 100 plus games on Stadia. So I give him a little bit of guff because even on Xbox Game Pass and both Stadia, he just scrolls through the games and nothing catches his eye. And it's like I know there's so many of the games he would enjoy, but it's like kind of forcing him, and I just kind of want him to figure out himself in what game. So it's amazing. We're talking about the Sega Genesis, right? We're talking about the Sega Genesis, and I had like 3 cartridges, 1 cartridge at best. I didn't even own the Sega. I had to go to a friend's house to play the Sega. I think I owned the original Nintendo, and then I think I jumped to like the N64. You'd think I'm a Nintendo guy, and I'm like literally the opposite. And then I had at one point like what was it called, man? There's like a system. It was like a failed Sega system. Was it the Dreamcast? Could have been. It was something. It was something not great. And then I finally like got my own job at 16. I was able to finally build up a computer and buy some consoles. And anyways, so it's just crazy how like the kids today, they can just launch a game like Paw Patrol, right? Or they could play all these like hundreds of games on Game Pass or on Stadia, and it's just insane. Anyways, what's up? Brandon says, do you find that streaming burnout is a real thing? How do you manage to find a balance between healthy living and streaming and exercise and family life? All right, Brandon. Well, that's a question I don't get often. I love it. I have to say though, just to answer that question specifically, that is something not the burnout part, but the balance part is something I struggle with every single day. Every single day, Brandon. Seriously, every single day I struggle with it. Even today before this stream, I said to myself, okay, I'm going to force myself up, get a better sleeping schedule because I did not get a lot of sleep. My sleeping schedule's all over the place. And it's tough, man. So yeah, man, I don't have burnout when it comes to content creation because I love this that much. Like I am in love with creating. Like I just don't ever get tired of it, at least not yet. So that's a great question. You got to find the passion for sure. And if you don't, just take a step back. I think that's one of the things where a lot of people just don't take a step back. And so at times that's a good thing. And sometimes I find myself like I try to say take a step back on the weekends. This stream is typically all I do for the entire weekend for content creation, at least lately. And I think it's been helping having some of that balance. So you just got to find what you love, man, and just balancing that out and just make sure you put in enough in the basket of things that you care and love about so you don't burn out on everything else, if that makes any sense. Yo, Happy Cloud Gamer, what's up, my man? Adalith Sonic, I'm now so behind in the chat because I'm just going on tangents, but I really appreciate all the questions. I want to answer that question a little more, but I feel bad that I'm like missing out. I would probably go like an hour on that question alone, but I feel so bad that I'm missing out on so many messages here. Lord Vivek asking a very common question I expect to get today. GTA Trilogy. Sunny GTA Trilogy. I like how you kept it simple though. Sunny GTA Trilogy, yay or nay? I'll answer that question here in a bit. Michael, greetings from Poland. What's up, my man? What's up, Breeze? Welcome to the channel, Breeze. All right, let me keep it going. I already read that one. Far Cry 6 hit it out of the park for me. I've been glued to it. Yes, I couldn't agree with more. I have been enjoying the crap out of Far Cry 6. Rouster says it too. What's up with like these publications giving it such bad reviews? Like, I get it. And I've given it some criticism too, even on my video. The game definitely, does it change like anything to where it's something innovative? Like there's some new game mechanic that's just like, whoa, like not really. But sometimes you just have fun with a game, and really that's what it comes down to. I feel like that's why you guys don't see me do game reviews, really, because I tend to just have fun with things, and I'm not like critical. And sometimes I feel like maybe that's what people want to see, like some like, Sonny, pick this little thing apart, you know. It's not like it's terrible. Like for me, a game even being 30 FPS, which I know a lot of people haven't liked, it hasn't bothered me. I've enjoyed it. I honestly, if it wasn't for the community, like certain segments of the community caring about it, and by the way, again, like I always say, if you care about 30 60 FPS, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. But if it wasn't for the fact that I need to pay attention to it as a content creator because so many of you care about it, I don't even think I'd notice or even like register in my brain, is this 60 FPS? Is this 30 FPS? Holy crap. You know, it's like I just play a game and have fun. But if definitely something is like, if there's lag or something like that, obviously that's different. You're going to point that out. But the 30 to 60 FPS, Best game ever says, hope we can get more developers on board for sure, my man. Variety says, I love Far Cry 6, but hopefully they add 60 FPS. I'm with you on that. I really do hope that they do add a 60 FPS different setting at some point, like just a frame rate mode, a visual mode. Hopefully that's something they add. It's disappointing they didn't add it. For the record, I'm on the record saying that is disappointing they didn't add it, but I've still been enjoying the game. Have you tried Humankind? It is worth the $60 with the free controller deal Stadia is offering. I think so. You definitely need to be a fan of those 4X games. If you are, then yes, I do recommend it. It's a fun one. I haven't had a ton of hours with it, but it's a game that I've been enjoying. That's actually the one I've been recommending to people, is Humankind. If you're a fan of the Civ games, absolutely, definitely take the plunge with that one and get that free controller, free Stadia Premiere. I have one right there. I don't even think you can see it right there. Look, right there. I'm pointing at it. It's not even open. But then I have like two more that are boxed. I have two more that are boxed, and they've been opened, but I haven't used them. So now I have way too many Premiere Editions, so I'm not getting this one. I'm just gonna let this one go. Someone's saying you're having issues with the stream. Maybe lower the resolution. So far, I'm not having any issues. I have to force myself to watch the Packers game right now because my Bills don't play today. Oh yeah. Keep me updated throughout the stream. Do the Packers win or lose? Because obviously, as a Bears fan, I want to know. Rich says, I've been playing Control and I'm really liking it. That's awesome, Rich. I love that you're enjoying Control. How far are you into the game? Have you been putting 10, 20 hours into it? Randy says the Saturn. That's the system. Randy, the Saturn. It was the Saturn. That's the one I had. It was the Saturn. Thank you. Yeah, I couldn't remember. It was the Saturn. Thank you. God, I'm that behind on the chat. Mike says, bad side of cloud gaming if you have a lot of people connected to your Wi-Fi if you live at home. Yes. Yes, that could definitely be a problem. You know what I want to say for the record? I noticed this. This is something I didn't realize, guys. This is I'm going completely off the rails a little bit, but I have been, obviously, if you've been in this community, cloud gaming, Stadia, whatever, and you've paid attention to outlets, and one of the typical things that they say is that Stadia, cloud gaming itself, there isn't internet around the world to support it. Like we're not there yet. Like it's too far advanced. Like it's just, we're just not there yet, right? I Googled this the other day and I was surprised by this, and I want to do more research because it was just like a simple Google search. But it said that the average speed worldwide, it's like 30 or 40, or no, I think it said 50. And I was doing a little bit of searching through it, and I think the lowest I saw was 30. And I thought to myself, wait a second, worldwide speed, like on average, you'd swear that people claim that everyone's just running around with like just 5 megabits and then that's it. Like 5 or 3, like all they can do is just simple stuff. And so I thought that was funny. Honestly, we're not as far as people want to claim we are. I think it's just a matter of a lot of people just really wanting to deny cloud gaming's coming. And it's coming. It's coming. Is it coming like this freight train at like 100 miles an hour so fast? Hundreds of miles an hour? No, but it's coming, and it's coming fast. Helix Cloud, yeah, these guys know what's up. Switching off from your passion projects can be very difficult for sure. Can we expect Dying Light 2? Ooh, we got a dono here. I didn't even see that. Yo, Ange, if I miss a donation and I don't shout it out because I feel like it happened last week, guys, please remind me. Say, hey, Sonny, point it out. I never want to miss somebody. Angel, thank you for the $1.99, my man. I didn't see any noise or anything, so really appreciate that. And I only saw that by accident, scrolling a little bit. Dying Light 2, will it come to Stadia? So that's actually a great question, Powell, the way you're phrasing it, because you're saying because Resident Evil Village and all those kind of like were a little bit of like a stealth announcement, do you think we could see Dying Light in that same way? Man, that's a tough one. My thing is, I tend to, unless we've heard some sort of rumor or something, I tend to kind of be on the cautious side and say, you know, I don't think we're going to see it for Stadia. It's better to just assume it's not coming. It's that kind of sad. That's the kind of way that I have to think about it, because that is the way I think about it. So in my mind, I'm thinking Dying Light's not making its way, but it is kind of encouraging when you see Dying Light on another cloud gaming service. So GFN is going to have it. Sometimes when you see that means, you know, that door could be open for, you know, it being on another cloud service. So I am hoping that maybe Dying Light, that's going to happen. By the way, let me go ahead and just address this right now. So obviously we had a little bit of controversy, just a little bit. I feel like that's a really strong word, but the GTA trilogy, and this kind of reminded me of talking about Dying Light. I saw that, you know, yeah, the announcement came out. I don't remember. I didn't even see the trailer, if I'm being honest. I don't know if there was logos at the end of trailers, but I saw that, you know, it didn't have the Stadia logo, and I saw a segment of people immediately assume just because of that it's not coming to Stadia. Now, it very well might not come to Stadia, or it could come to Stadia. It's one of those things where because the rumor when it first came out, when they mentioned Stadia is like widely ignored as it is. So when that type of rumor comes out, you know, I kind of take it to the bank if it's from, I know Kotaku, I think it was Kotaku who broke it. I know they're not the best, but you kind of take that a little bit to the bank. So obviously, naturally, the announcement came out and a lot of people have been disappointed, and I get that. Like, more than anything, I get that. But here's the thing. We saw this earlier this year with two situations with big games. We saw it with Resident Evil Village. We saw it with Resident Evil 7. They didn't get an announcement really until just weeks and like maybe 1-2 months before the release date. A lot of people, when those games were announced to come out, assumed it wasn't coming to Stadia because there wasn't a logo. Meanwhile, we had seen leaks from Capcom that showed there was very much a deal in place, and so everybody started freaking out. And I kind of saw that a little bit with the GTA trilogy stuff. And here's the sad, blunt truth, and it's just the blunt truth, because I said this last week. I said, hey guys, I know of a game coming this month. I even gave a pretty strong indicator what that game was. Like, I don't typically do that. I typically don't give you guys, you know, I don't give you guys kind of like a very obvious what the game is, because this game was already supposed to have come out a month ago and it got delayed. And it got delayed for this month. Well, I heard this past week again, this same game that is confirmed for Stadia, it's coming, got delayed until December. This is why you kind of, I think you have the mandate from Google to these publishers and developers. You know what? Don't announce anything unless you know for sure it's coming, because we rather just deal with the silence than the disappointment of a delay. A great example, Ark Survival Evolved. We thought it was coming, what, the beginning of the year? We didn't see it until the very end of summer. And it sent people for the last 6-7 months like, what the heck is going on with Ark? So it's just the way it is. A lot of times you're seeing it. I mean, unless it's Ubisoft, you don't really see announcements for big games on Stadia until it gets close. Now, that's not a great thing for obvious reasons. People will go out and they'll buy it on another platform if they don't get to play it on Stadia, their platform of choice. I mean, it sucks. It just is what it is. And it's not the greatest situation, but I think I see why Google does it, because again, like a great example is the one I'm telling you guys. There was this game supposed to come out this month. It was already delayed from, I think, last month, and I got word it's not coming out until December. So It even makes me now want to tease you guys, because it's just like, great. So now I look like an idiot because I'm sitting there telling you guys, oh, something's coming out this month, and then now it's not even. So I get the feeling that Google's going through. So it's just kind of the reality. Now, I don't know if GTA Trilogy is coming to Stadia. That rumor was pretty strong. I still believe the GTA franchise, I'm guessing it's still coming to Stadia, like the remastered version. I hope to see it delayed. Again, this game could come, GTA Trilogy could come delayed, could come day and date. It'll just be announced super late. I mean, who knows? And it'll suck if it doesn't come. Plain and simple, it'll suck. And that's all I can say. It'll suck, and even I'll be disappointed without a doubt. But I don't write it off. The point of what I'm telling you in all this is I don't write off a game because there isn't a logo at the end. So just for the record, okay. I am now massively behind the chat. So I didn't even say hi to a bunch of you guys. So I'm just gonna jump ahead. So if you guys messaged me and said something and I just jump ahead, feel free to repeat the message because I need to catch up. So I know I'm really behind. Hopefully I didn't miss any donos. So I don't want to make sure I go through that. Again, guys, exclamation raffle. Today we're giving out Bloodstained Ritual of the Night. That's what we're giving out today. All right, let's catch up. Let's catch up, guys. Billy says, I am playing Scarlet Nexus on an xCloud and playing Yeast. I gotta catch myself. Monstrum on Stadia. I want to know what your take is on Kingdom Hearts series coming to the Switch via cloud version. I think it's kind of funny because the Nintendo fans are not too happy about it. Listen, Nintendo is got to do what they got to do to get these games on there, and you know they're running with like this weak hardware, and I can't mess with Nintendo, man. Their stuff is way too behind. When the Nintendo Switch launched itself, like launched on day one, it was already behind that current generation. So what do they got to do? They got to do cloud versions. So I think it's a good thing from a cloud gamer's perspective to see that they're kind of embracing the cloud. They're going to have Dying Light themselves on the Switch, which is insane. That's awesome. And we've seen Control now. That has a cloud version. Now to see the Kingdom Hearts series on the cloud I think that's cool, man. But the Nintendo fans are not too happy. So I mean, you ask me, I say it's cool. You ask you ask other people, they're not going to be too happy about it. Oh, you guys are helping out some people with the promos. Good stuff, guys. Billy says, fingers crossed Konami may release Castlevania on Stadia. Yeah, man, maybe. Yo, what's up, Lamont? How's it going, my man? Adalith with the $2 dono. Look at that. And I had to scroll all the way back up. Thank you, Adalith. Congrats on 20K subscribers. Missed the last stream. Well, either way, you're here hanging out with us. Thank you for the $2. And again, thank you to Angel for the $1.99. Really appreciate it. Suri says, do you think Battlefield 2042 is going to come to Stadia, even if it comes later than other platforms? No. You know what? No. For that to happen, for Battlefield to come to for Battlefield 2042 to come to Stadia, again, I've said this for like the last month, almost 2 months now, I think. Google's definitely going to have to come back to the table, make a deal, and start getting some more EA games on board. So, do I think that'll happen? Yes, I do think it'll happen. Yo, David Robinson, what's up, my man? Good to see you. By the way, for the record, I wouldn't have said that last week. Just for the record, I was being neutral about Stadia going back to the table with EA. For the record, I was being neutral because I didn't know. So, and I don't know right now, but yeah, I think it's happening. At least I've heard some good stuff. So that's really all I can say. But Battlefield, that one's kind of I actually did jump into the Battlefield, by the way, beta, and man, I love Battlefield, and I hate to kind of jump on the bandwagon of like this game is, but I'm kind of like, man, I did not enjoy myself as much as I was hoping I would. I haven't played Battlefield in like 5 years. It's my favorite shooter. It's been my favorite shooter for a long time, but last 5 years I had cancer. Then I started jumping into YouTube, and I've just never had time to play again. And so, yeah, it was decent fun for a little bit, but I did not have as much fun as I was hoping. So I'm not as bullish as I was about having Battlefield on Stadia. I still want to see it for the record, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Maybe when it does come to Stadia, it'll be like very clean and very like good to go. Scrumptious says the one-stop place for Stadia news. You're the man. I love your channel so much, my man. Keep up the amazing work. Also, Far Cry 6 is indeed amazing. Congrats. Thank you. By the way, thank you for that comment. And I'm really surprised. I get scared when I put out a video like I did, and I'm just like expecting all this backlash, but all I can do is just be honest with you guys. I enjoyed myself a ton with Far Cry 6, and I love that a lot of you guys are saying you've enjoyed yourself as well. Hold on, guys, give me a second. Let me lower my music a little bit. I love that a lot of you guys are coming into my chat saying you're enjoying Far Cry 6. That's awesome. I think Nintendo is focused on AAA games these days. I'm lucky that I do not complain about cloud version because cloud is the only port for bigger AAA titles coming to the Switch. Yeah, Billy, pretty much. Romello says, I'm getting an Xbox. I don't know if I might play Stadia anymore. Well, that's all right, Romello. I mean, you enjoy the gaming you want to do, my man. There's no judgments on this channel, man. If you go and play on Xbox, you play on PC, PlayStation, whatever makes you happy, man, I think we can all collectively say on this channel, we're happy for you, man, as long as you're having fun. Looking forward to the 3 Ubisoft games coming. They all look pretty good. Hoping one of them drops before the end of the year. Yes, I'm with you, Monkey. Literally, yeah, man. I hope we see like Division Heartland, or we see X Defiant. I would love to see X Defiant. One of these games I would love to see. I mean, the new Battle Royale. I mean, we haven't even talked about that yet on the stream, guys. I am pretty excited for that. I really think this could be a good competitor, a good game to have fun with. I've been looking for, I don't know about you guys, but I mean, I've been looking for something along those lines because I can't get into Apex or Fortnite. Like I can't get in. I like Warzone a lot more than those. So this definitely has that feel. So I'm excited for it. Lamont says, just I was watching football and my students there learning statistics. Nice, man. Nice. Any word on Stadia's birthday? Will they announce a bunch more games that we don't know about? Fandom Gaming, that's a great question. I have no idea. No idea. None. I actually have not heard anything about the birthday or anything coming up. I would actually say I would be surprised if there's anything super big. But hey, man, anything that they do on that day will be just gravy, right? Lunch Money says, what's good, Sunny Cloud? I've been with Stadia from the beginning. Thanks for sticking with the Stadia and cloud gaming and keeping up the great content. Well, thank you for that, Lunch, man, and welcome and here on the chat and hanging out with us, dude, man. Welcome, dude, and thank you for the compliment. Do you think any more from software games will get ported to Stadia? Jason, I would say yes. I would absolutely say yes, Jason. When we could see that, I don't know, but I definitely say yes on that one. I think we could see some more from software. I do hope we see it. I mean, they're amazing, and we definitely want to see those games on here. Will FIFA 22 come on GeForce Now? Will I get in trouble talking about GeForce Now? I always like, my mind is programmed not to be in trouble, like not to say stuff in regards to Stadia, because I know most of you guys who watch me are Stadia fans. But GeForce Now, I think I'll still get in trouble. So, the last I heard is no, and hopefully I don't get in trouble saying that. I don't think I will, but last I heard, no, at least not right now. I think the plan is for EA to hopefully get most of their games onto GeForce Now, but they're not. I guess from what I'm understanding, they're not in a hurry. So we'll see. Is the Stadia version on Far Cry 6 only 30 FPS? Not sure where I heard it. Yes, Jamie. Right now, the Far Cry 6 version on Stadia is only 30 FPS, but I'd encourage you to watch my video. Unless you're completely turned off from 30 FPS, then, well, there you go. But if not, watch my video on the channel. I mean, I really cover it really well. At least I felt like I did. And I showcased it, and I had a ton of fun. 30 FPS. And it's interesting because I was playing with Earl. You guys know who Earl is, right? He's like, the man's famous now in this community. By the way, if you guys haven't joined our Discord, join our Discord, man. It has just been, I can never keep up with it anymore. I couldn't say that like 6 months ago, and now I can't keep up with our Discord anymore. That we just have insane amount of conversations. Join our Discord. Link is down below. But Earl, who said like a week ago that he gets like motion sickness playing in 30 FPS. Well, him and I were sitting there playing together, and I show it in the video. We were doing Stream Connect. By the way, Far Cry 6 Stream Connect is the best version of Stream Connect I have seen. I have played it on Ghost Recon Breakpoint. I played it on Outriders. I have played Stream Connect in every version that it's available in. And by far the best. You know where I'd like to see Stream Connect? Just random tangent. I'd love to see it in Dead by Daylight. But anyways, it is... I couldn't believe how smooth it is. The only issue with Stream Connect and Far Cry 6 was the color looked a little washed out on your person's screen, but it's such a small trade-off for how smooth. Like, it's amazing how, and I compare it to like the Outriders Stream Connect, and I mentioned it in my Outriders video that like Stream Connect was a little lag. It was almost like it was running at like 10 FPS or something, 15 FPS, but the information you were still gathering from Stream Connect was very useful. But man, they killed it with this one. So absolutely killed it. Sonny, how do those little screens on your shelves work? Yeah, they're little they're pixel screens. They're called like Pixu. You can find them like on Amazon, and you can put all sorts of different pictures. This one over here is too bright. Like it's so you can't. It's a guy playing football. He's playing soccer, and you can't really see it that well. Twisted says Ghost Recon Wildlands and Sunny, all I need now is to get a team together and take down the cartels. Yes, good stuff, my man. Yes. Kind of unrelated, but I'm celebrating the return of Metroid. 10 out of 10 return for glory. That's awesome, my man. That's awesome. I'm not a Metroid guy, but I love that you're excited about it. I think it'd be great if we could do a Far Cry 6 stream. Bud says your Far Cry 6 video looked nice. Thank you guys. Thank you. Appreciate that. X-Define will most likely only come out in 2022. Yeah, I think so as well, Ninja. I think we're only going to see until next. We'll see like maybe like first 3 months of next year. But either way, man, X-Define was fun. I definitely had a lot of fun with X-Define. So I think that's going to be a great game on Stadia. Guys, thank you for watching. If you haven't already, exclamation raffle. Yes, please hit that thumbs up. I'd really appreciate that. Hit the thumbs up, guys, if you're watching this. All 100 of you guys, just quickly smash it, because it's a lot of people don't realize, but hitting that thumbs up is insanely useful for finding more cloud gamers, because when you do that, somebody typing in Stadia or something, because of that thumbs up, they'll end up finding this channel. So it's very helpful. Marcus says the Wavelengths DLC for Life is Strange has not been given to the deluxe edition or people who bought it since Square Enix. Oh, I had not heard about this. Granite says, I saw two people jumping, looking at each other on Stream Connect on Far Cry 6. The lag was about half second of that. I didn't notice a half second of lag whatsoever. It's like I said, man, I seriously, me and Earl were talking through Discord, and it's amazing to me how Far Cry 6, not Far Cry 6 specifically, but how the mainstream media, the gaming mainstream media, is not picking up stuff like Stream Connect. And it really is a game changer, in my opinion, to the experience of playing multiplayer games. It's like on a whole nother level. Now, that's the thing though, right? Far Cry 6 having Stream Connect is great, and it's the best implementation I've seen of it. It works super great on Division 2, by the way, as well. But like, the thing is that Far Cry 6 isn't a game that's necessarily popular for multiplayer games. But imagine like if we could get that on something like X Defiant, or or I think there's teams in Riders Republic. I don't think we're going to see it there, but we did see it with the Crew 2. The Crew 2 actually has, now the Crew 2 has Stream Connect, but it's actually, I'd say, second to last on Outriders, being like kind of the worst version of Stream Connect, because it gives you like a whole separate screen, and Stream Connect is not super well done on the Crew 2. But it's amazing how something this, in my opinion, bit of a game changer, just doesn't get any sort of love, press. I mean, if you're somebody that's covering Far Cry, if you're doing a review and you're going through multiple platforms, I mean, I feel like a lot of people would just be blown away by how awesome something like that is. I mean, it's one of those, here's the thing, a lot of gamers are, and this is just one aspect of it, but a lot of gamers are kind of antisocial, right? So they don't like to get on VoIP, they don't like to get on voice, they don't like to get on a Discord. Stream Connect almost bridges the gap of learning and experience with what your teammates are doing, and kind of like maybe even getting rid of the barrier for those types of gamers. That's just one segment of gamers. Obviously, the more competitive gamers will even find even more use out of it when you're just doing call outs like, oh my God, somebody's over here. Watch out. We're about to get killed. Or, you know, the enemy's over here in this area. Stream Connect is just insane. It's an amazing cloud feature exclusive to Stadia. No one else has it. And all I can do as a content creator in my small like channel is try to like showcase these types of things and say, man, this is amazing, because I really did feel it. And hopefully, like, that's what I'm saying, guys. Like, if you're watching these types of videos and you're seeing something revolutionary, help that algorithm so it gets out there so people who are not even cloud gamers can check it out, man. Hit those thumbs up, comment in the videos. All that really helps, because it's just amazing to me how this doesn't get picked up. And I've noticed this, man. The mainstream gaming media, they just not giving any love to Stadia. It sucks. Guardians of the Galaxy will be a cloud version on Switch. Oh, I didn't even know that. There you go. That's right. I think I did see it. Did I see that? Maybe I didn't see that. I think Google missed out on that opportunity. I noticed from E3 announcement. Yeah, there's people who've been disappointed about the Guardians of the Galaxy game not coming to Stadia. I mean, you haven't heard anything about it. I'm guessing I'm at this point, because it's getting closer and closer to release. I'm assuming maybe we're not getting it, but you know, it's just one of those things. We'll see what happens. That's kind of where I'm at right now. Does Mafia 3 run sluggish at times for you as well? If some of you guys can answer that in the chat. I haven't had any issues. Sonny, have you heard about the 2024 game coming to Stadia? No. What 2024 game? What games? You talking about a game in 2024? Like, which game are we talking about? I have not heard about this. Yo, Chariot, what's up, my man? Google just got to keep going. Don't stop. Chariot, I've noticed you've been a little harsher on Stadia lately, my man. xCloud started in Brazil a couple weeks ago. Lines for games. Demand is huge. Stadia needs to open in Brazil. And that's the thing. I haven't talked about this in a video, but Hoax, I think that release is imminent to Brazil. I think you're going to see Stadia be in Brazil pretty soon. This is me just guessing. Again, you're just seeing all the games being rated for Brazil. Again, when there's smoke, there's fire. I fully expect to see a release here like any day now, any week to hear that announcement, but we'll see. Stadia don't get no media play for Stream Connect. Why? Here's the thing. Like, if I'm a media outlet and maybe the Stadia user base isn't as big, and I'm covering an article and I'm wanting to highlight something, you almost need to frame those articles not even mentioning cloud gaming itself, because people won't even click it. They'll be turned off immediately from that word. But something like Stream Connect, let me tell you something. One of these days, it'll be probably something like Xbox, because they seem to be the only ones who kind of like try to keep up. They'll have something like Stream Connect. You know, they'll do it through their modified Xbox Series X's, and everybody's gonna hail it as like the biggest, most amazing thing ever. And I'm gonna be sitting there face palming beyond belief. Monkey says Stadia doesn't advertise because I think they're close to capacity and they're slowly expanding. Just from word of mouth is enough for now to allow them to collect enough data for future improvements. Monkey, I mean, I know you've been watching the channel for a month. That's essentially sort of what I've been saying. So I hope you don't have a reason to downplay the Stadia anniversary. Chris, I'm not trying to downplay it at all. I just haven't heard if there's anything happening for the anniversary. I don't know if you're talking specifically about myself. I don't have anything planned, but I mean, we could definitely do a stream for that for sure, or something. I haven't really thought about it. I know we have a Halloween stream here in a couple weeks that I'm excited for, but yeah. Drax says Stream Connect is good for future for multiplayer. I love it. Yes. Lamont says Mafia 3 is tight. Yes, Lorenzo. Kingdom Hearts is coming cloud gaming through Nintendo. Yep. Sonny, I've been debating on streaming. Were you nervous at first? If so, how did you get over the nerves? Oh yeah, J Flow. Listen. This is not a joke here, but up until this year, finally the switch has flipped. But I've been streaming for now a year and a half. No, 2 years. We're going almost on 2 years now here on this channel. We're like maybe like a year and 3 quarters. Up until I want to say 3 to 4 months ago, I get I would still get nervous every single time turning on that camera and talking to you guys here in the chat. I finally have kind of gotten over that. Literally, like the last 3. Now I'm more like nonchalant. I'm a little more calm. I just throw on the camera, turn on the stream, and I know you guys aren't gonna roast me too bad. So it's just been easier now. But literally for a year and a half, nervous every single stream, every single time. It's something. It's taken me a long time to get over. You're gonna be nervous, and that's not a bad thing. It's a good thing. So don't worry about it. All you can do is just turn on your stream and go for it. Do like YouTube direct streaming and just play and have fun. And anybody that hops in your chat, well then gravy. You know, have a chat with them, have a talk with them. But otherwise, just turn on. All you can do is turn on the stream and just have fun. Be yourself. That's one thing that my YouTube videos, if you go back 2 years ago, oh man, 2.5, 3 years ago, oh, I've gotten so much better at videos, but my streaming has not gotten any better because all I can do is just be me. I can improve maybe on like topics or being quicker or maybe doing more fun things. There's all sorts of things you can improve on as a person that streams. But as a personality, like at the end of the day, my suggestion is just be you. All you can do is be you, unless you're trying to like be a character like Dr. Disrespect. Just be you at the end of the day. And I think that, you know, just be you. Yo, Sir Taco Bell, what's up, my man? Any surprises you think maybe coming on the birthday? That's now the second question I've gotten on that. You guys really think something's gonna happen? Huh? Can someone refresh? I have the worst memory. If you guys have been watching me for any period of time, I have the worst memory. What happened on the anniversary last year? Because I'm drawing a blank right now. I cannot remember for the life of me. Maybe if I remember what happened last year, I can maybe give some good guesses for this year. But right now, I am just, I don't know. Like sometimes I wonder what they're doing over there. And so what would they have planned? I don't know. I could maybe see some fun streams, something community driven maybe. But like, I'm guessing you guys want to see games and stuff. I don't know. Hey Sonny, is it possible to play Metro Exodus Enhanced Edition on GeForce Now, or are we still waiting for their server updates? Have they not fixed Metro Exodus on GeForce Now? I could have sworn I saw a fix about that not some months ago. Wilmer, you might have to like message me through the Discord, through the chat, and maybe have a more talk about that, and I can ask some of the guys at GeForce Now. Lamont says, want to remind people Stadia has a 2-hour game return policy. That is a good point, and that was something that I wanted to mention in my video the other day, and I forgot. That's something I always love to bring out, guys. Stadia's refund policy is insanely amazing. If you don't like a game, just immediately refund it. There's no questions asked though. Like you can put like a reason why, but they won't actually question it. Like you can probably put like reason for cancellation, or like for you know, asking for a refund. You could put like other and put, you know, poop is brown, and they're gonna give you the refund. so it's an amazing refund policy. T Purple says, I've been cloud gaming since the beginning. I own an OnLive console. Remember OnLive? Yes, we all do. I never tried OnLive, but yeah. Cherry goes, yep, I'm definitely ever since there wasn't no NBA 2K. Also, games I want haven't been coming to the cloud platform. Chariot, listen, I have disappointing news for quite a few of you out there who really want to see a cloud service right now. This isn't just exclusive to Stadia, and I'm going to repeat myself as I have been for the last couple months. Cloud gaming as a whole is just not there, Chariot. It's not there. You know, Luna, GeForce Now, they're not getting every single game. You know, Xbox, not every single game's on Xbox. Cloud gaming, it's just not going to happen right now, my man. Right now, as a cloud gamer, I mean, if you really want to get every single AAA game, you pretty much have to be subscribed to multiple things, or you have to get it somewhere else. I mean, that's just kind of the reality of the situation, because cloud gaming is only about a 2 to 3% market. So it is kind of the chicken and the egg argument. You know, you need games to get more people, you know, but for game publishers and developers to be convinced, they need to see more people. It's the chicken and the egg argument. So if I'm Google, what's the one thing I can control to grow Stadia? What's the one thing I can do to really continue to the growth of this platform? Yeah, I'm going to work to hopefully get games as much as I can. But what I can definitely control is the performance, the reach, the features, the pricing, the what's the word I'm looking for? The ease of use. All that stuff is Stadia has been working on. That's their focus. Let's be honest, Chariot. You know, I told you, I'm disappointed that NBA 2K didn't come to Stadia because I'm an NBA fan. But the truth, the honesty is that there wasn't a massive amount of players that hopped on and bought the game on Stadia. It wasn't, there was a good community, but it wasn't a ton of people. So if Google's shelling out insane amount of money, like I could see why they just were like, okay, let's just refocus on what we're doing. Let's get this. Let's hammer out the new deals, which they've done. I think those are active now, right? Where publishers are getting more money. As I said earlier, I'm going to say this. I'm going to hint this now, but if you guys remember last year, I said that this year we're going to see some big games for this year. Those games have now come out. Those games were announced many months ago. You guys were very excited about those games. Surprisingly, there's been really great reception for those games, but I just heard this week we again have more games coming out next year around this date, around these dates towards the end of the year, and they're again big AAA games. So the good thing is, this is the first time I'm hearing that Stadia is absolutely actively looking to still have these big games on the platform. That's all we can hope for. Again, Cherry, like, I get your disappointment, but again, man, it's if you're hoping for Stadia just to have everything, or GeForce Now or Luna to have everything, it's just not gonna happen right now. We still got a couple years. It just is the reality of the situation. It does suck, but man, what can you do? Yo, Crywolf, what's up, my man? Robbins is... Hold on. What happened? Hold on. Give me a second, guys. I'm a little behind in the chat again. Sonny, you're always positive, and that's refreshing on YouTube. Thank you, White. Hold on. Lamont, I saw your message. By the way, if you're a member on the channel, you can highlight a special message without, having to redo your membership or anything. I forget what it's called, but I noticed that the other day. So if you guys want like your message completely highlighted, go ahead and do that. Lamont decided with his special message to write, he said poop. Come on, Lamont. Lamont coming in with the 5 though. Lamont says we need Squid Games. Wait, what? We need Squid Game skins for Dead by Daylight. Yo, I saw people wanting to see the little doll from Squid Game. They're wanting to see this doll in Dead by Daylight, and I'm like, do you guys just want to see anything that it's not even a horror? That movie's not even a horror movie, but people wanted to see the little doll from that show. Chariot says makes sense. Yeah, man. Chariot, like I said, man, it's one of those, man, where listen, again, here's the thing. We as gamers, we are so impatient. We want to see these games. We want to see every game announced. We want to see every game day and date. I want to see those things. I'm with you guys. I want to see those things badly. Like, I want to see that badly. I want to see Stadia have all these big games all the time. Even GeForce Now, even Luna. I want to see all that. I want to, like, it's only a good thing. It's only a good thing at the end of the day. But man, it's just not, the reality is just not there as a whole. Cloud gaming still just needs to grow. It still needs to, people need to get used to the idea. People need to accept cloud gaming as as a way to play games and play it reliably and fun and be convenient. That's really, I'd say, the biggest part of cloud gaming. What would you guys say is like one of the biggest parts of cloud gaming? Wouldn't you say like one of those number one things is convenience? I mean, people just don't, they're just not there yet. They will be. It's going to happen. I mean, I laugh because Xbox is really the one that kind of cracks me up. The way they're doing Xbox cloud gaming right now, because they're kind of like throwing their stuff out there, and they're going, yeah, don't worry, don't take this serious. But they're just like trying to slowly like you see this? You see, it's cloud gaming. You want to try it? Huh? What do you think? So they're kind of like really easing their audience into it, and I think that's kind of the right approach, because there's just so many people who are they're just so resistant to it. So it just is what it is. Yo, we got another dono in here. We got Bud come in with the 5. Cyberpunk was released on Stadia's anniversary last year, wasn't it? I think it was, or at least around that date. You might be right, Bud. You might be right. Yeah, it was November. Man, guys, last year in November was wild for Stadia. It really was. Thank you for the 5, my man. Thank you. Luxury says, thought on GTA Trilogy and no mention of Stadia. That's where I feel it would get the most life, to be honest. Yeah, man, I mentioned it earlier, Luxury. I mean, again, I'm not ready to rule out GTA Trilogy not coming to Stadia. I very well think it could. I think what's happening there is worst case, we're seeing a delay. We're seeing a delay, worst case. And I'm saying that's the worst case. Best case is, again, we're just kind of getting the announcement very late and it's just not mentioned. By the way, if you guys haven't noticed, a lot of these publishers, a lot of these, even the indie, even this is what kind of gets to me. Even a game like Orcs Must Die, a game that got full support from Google, throws up a new DLC and they don't even put Stadia. I'm sorry, that's not true. They did put Stadia logo on their trailer, but they don't announce it in their Twitter. They don't announce it in their promotional stuff with like social media. So even even publishers and developers who have been on Stadia don't even sometimes mention Stadia. It's frustrating. And sometimes that's just the case. So it is what it is. Because I know somebody asked like, why aren't you mentioning Stadia in your new DLC that's coming out? And they respond, it's in the trailer, and it's just like, great, I guess. But I mean, you see a lot of publishers and developers for games, even like most specifically indie developers, but as well as the big publishers, where they don't put Stadia logo. Ubisoft is like the one that's like always on top of it. They always have the Stadia logo, but the other ones they just don't add it. You know, did I don't remember, did Kronos or Chorus? I mean, did Chorus have a logo? I don't think Chorus did, and that's kind of like my proof that it's just kind of consistent what happens. It sucks. Jack says, for Stadia, it's a bit hard to port some games onto the platform as they do not have a run under a Windows system. That's why many developers take their time when thinking of bringing something on the platform. So, Jack, that has been the case, but they have announced, it was early in the summer, they announced that they are working on making the porting tools a lot more easier. Like, I'm putting this in the most layman's term possible, but that's kind of the point that I'm trying to tell you guys, is that a part of me feels like this is here. Listen, let's think about this for a second. For me, this is me kind of critical thinking. So just kind of, this is me running through my thoughts. Let me know what you guys think. So Stadia, Google decide, okay, we're going to make our monetization for publishers and developers a lot more lucrative. And I think the deal's running until what, 2023? We're going to make it more lucrative. We're going to give them 85%. Okay, that's one. Then we're going to do is we're going to improve our porting tools so that when we come to the table with a new deal and we go, yo, EA, yo, Ubisoft, yo, whoever else, Blizzard, or Activision, whoever you want to name, guess what? We want to make a new deal. We want to get some games on Stadia. We have made the process easier. You guys no longer need to develop all this manpower for this and all this stuff for porting. We're making this seamless. We're making this easier. That's what they've been doing. Now they come to the table with a new deal and say, you know, hey, what do you think of this deal? Maybe it's a better, like a more friendlier deal for Google, maybe. I mean, I know it is Google and that's ironic, but everybody still has a budget. It's not super unlimited as much as we wish it was. So now you come to the table and you say, now it's easier. Now it's easier to put this game. You fix those tools. You just make the whole process easier. Wouldn't that make more sense now? To kind of have, like, I feel like that's kind of, we've had a little bit of a lull this summer. I'm hoping like next year is going to be a little telling, and then the year after that we'll really get a really good idea, obviously. And I admit we were saying that last year as well, but then what happened? You know, February happened and a restructuring of all of Google and Stadia happened, and so we almost had to reset that timeline of like, okay, let's see what's happening in 2021 to now what's happening in 2022 and 2023. And that's just the reality. Again, all I can do is be honest with you guys. But everything I am seeing, there's a lot of positive. Expansion's still happening. They're working on features. They're getting this stuff out. They're making it easier to get games onto Stadia. And all you can do is work on what you can control and make it, you know, much more easier as the years and months go by. And we get to see these games hopefully more consistently on day and date. Obviously, more announcements for bigger games, etc., etc. You know, guys. So again, and then at the same time, working on expansion is not something to overlook, because meanwhile, you're still building up the games on the library. And to us who are plugged in, seeing every single announcement, you know, there's a lot of people in different countries who are wanting to play AAA games. They can't do it because they can't really get a console, whatever the case may be. If we're struggling to get, you know, next gen consoles here, imagine in other countries where they can't afford it, and then supplies going to be even less. You know, it just makes sense to continue to slowly just build that library. And then when you finally show up in that market, be so lucrative that you're just like, wow, wait, 200 games, 50 games on Stadia Pro, like, whoa, insane. And then there it is. It's just going to be so good right there, guys. So again, that's just kind of this is just me thinking it all through. And then when I think of like the worst negative, because, you know, let me be transparent. Let me give you guys a good outlook and then maybe worst case outlook. Transparency. I think worst case is just, you just see a white labeling, as we've seen in the wording with certain job postings. And Stadia is working with other, you know, you see by the way, this is a true thing. EA is working on their own cloud gaming stuff as well. And you start seeing EA and you start seeing Ubisoft with their own stuff, and it's powered by Stadia. But then you have mutual partnerships where the games, because EA and Ubisoft have their own cloud gaming stuff powered by Stadia, they're also working with the Stadia store. Because why not? It doesn't hurt to have the game, you know, full price available on Stadia as well, guys. So there's just so many ways, so many different directions this can go. It's all a massive slow burn. It's gonna take time. We as gamers are not patient. We want to see those games right now. We don't see the announcement. We don't see the logo. We don't see what we want to see. And it's frustrating, and I am with you on that frustration. That's just kind of the reality of that situation. Today is like tangent day. I'm just going off on all sorts of stuff, guys. So I have just completely not seen the chat. By the way, guys, the stream is not going to be as long today. So we are giving Bloodstained Ritual of the Night today on Stadia. You're going to want to enter in the raffle if you haven't already. If you did, don't do it. And hop in our Discord, by the way, because if you are the winner today, you're going to have to message our man Granite. He's in the chat, or at least he was. Randy says Stadia might not be there yet, but that's why I get joy from seeing it evolve, because when it does get there, it makes so much worth it. I don't think, Randy, that's so true. I don't think people realize things like seeing like Stream Connect, seeing things like bridge mode, like all this stuff is the future, man. And we're playing with it early. Because like it's just not the whole world just doesn't know about it yet, you know. It just is what it is. Again, like I always say, people don't even know cloud gaming exists who are major gamers. Like people who game all the time, they don't even know cloud gaming exists, you know, let alone forget Stadia, forget GeForce Now, forget Luna. They don't even forget. They're not even going to know what that is. Then you have like a whole new generation of younger kids, you know, my little brother, other kids who are just gaming and they don't even realize how they're doing it. They just love that it's working and it's fun, and that's it. You know, that's going to be the future. It's slowly going to be the future. Jamie says, yes, cloud gaming is a cost-effective, no expense. Yep. Monkey says, Google's just buying time. I think next year when Android 13 drops, I believe Stadia will come pre-installed as well as whatever version. Yes. And when we speak specifically to Stadia, I always say that Stadia just has an insane amount of tools. Like, I personally would definitely be waiting until expansion is happening, and I can get Stadia in the hands of more gamers, and then just launch with like a marketing with now, oh, guess what? We have things like bridge mode, and we have like all these things. You don't even need to own your own game controller. Like, blown away by that. You don't even need to own your own game controller now. I mean, that's where it's at now. Like, how does it get more accessible than that? And then when all that is set, when I'm in these big markets, then launch a massive marketing campaign. At least that's what I would do. And I'm hoping that's what we see with Stadia. I really do. There was nothing on B-Days. Cyberpunk was on December. Okay, there we go. Clarification on that. Color, what's up, my man? I'll be honest. Lost hope for the Rockstar and Stadia relationship. Yeah, man. I hear you on that. I hear you on that. Color, man, if if we do see GTA on Stadia, that'd be a good sign. But I'm with you because we've never seen Red Dead Online be separate on Stadia like we have with other platforms. So that's been a bit of a knock, in my opinion, and something that I wish Google would be like, can you just like quickly get this done? Like, it wouldn't take you much. That way people can enjoy Red Dead Online and you'd see an influx of players. So I'm with you on that, color. Monkey says a lot of people are giving Google and Stadia a hard time, but they fail to realize that GeForce Now has been around since 2015 and they haven't made any updates hardly at all, and they're just now expanding. Yeah, man, and yeah, man, I'm with you. I don't want to poop on GeForce Now too much, but it's one of my, like, it's not my favorite service, to say the least, and that's the funny thing, because I recommend GeForce Now to PC gamers. Before I was a cloud gamer, I was a PC gamer, and I have a hard time with GeForce Now. I feel like I'm just spoiled. That's the truth. I'm spoiled by Stadia. I'm spoiled. It's when you've been spoiled, it's hard. It's really hard. It's hard for me. Like, if GeForce Now gets a game that Stadia doesn't, it's hard for me to care as much as I wish I could, because I am enjoying. Listen, I like GeForce Now. I love that there's RTX. I'm spoiled by like how instant Stadia is, how easy it is to use, how I don't have to log into stuff, how I don't have like this difficulty in like navigating the UI. Like, I am just, and then like I launch a game and then I got to mess with the game settings. Like, I like how just Stadia just works. Like that can't be it just works. You press the little play button and it just takes off. Like, that's just where I'm at. Yo, let me give a shout out here to hold on. We got O'Neal coming in with the $4.99. I wish the Stadia community rallied to the publishers to release games on there instead of asking Stadia instead. Yeah, I always say this when it comes to wanting a game on Stadia. It's the best thing you can do is hit up both parties. So I'm with you. It shouldn't be one-sided. You shouldn't go, oh, Google, please. You know, definitely, especially I don't think you'll make a lot of noise doing this with big publishers. Like if I tell everybody, go harass EA and get Battlefield, it's not going to work. But for AA and smaller indie games, a healthy, like, reaching out to the publisher and indie developer and reaching out to Stadia is huge. I know one that two games I've wanted to see on Stadia is Hades and Valheim. And those are two developers and publishers that I would, if you guys want to see those games, go message, like, tag those guys in like Twitter and their Facebooks, their official Facebooks, be like, we really want to see this game on Stadia, because they'll listen a little more. They tend to listen more. Versus, like, if you reach out to EA or you reach out to UB, I mean, you can do it and you should do it. You're going to get some rep. You're going to get some guy, some suit, something. You're just not going to get somebody that's going to relay the message to the powers that be. So it's interesting because, you know, there's a big publisher out there that, you know, and I'm sure some of you could probably can guess who, but, you know, where I personally can be like, yo, let me go talk to blah blah and get that game onto Stadia, please. And it's funny because they kind of do. So even in big publishers, like the people at the top who have rallied and said, hey, we'd love to see a game on Stadia, they even get ignored. So it's just one of those things where sometimes it just has to make sense for all parties, especially when it comes to the big publishers. But the indie games, the AA games, absolutely. I'm with you, O'Neal, and well said on that. I think you're correct. Everyone just asking specifically at Google and Stadia for a game, put some of that energy as well into asking specifically to the publisher and developer. Fired up, Sonny. Am I fired up? Big says Stadia and GFN now both stream great on most games. Xbox Cloud has got pretty good as well. You know, I've been seeing Xbox Cloud gaming. I've seen, this is just a handful of people, but I've seen people still kind of complain that the performance isn't there. And so far I haven't had any issues with it. But yeah, I wouldn't quite put it yet at the level of kind of where Stadia or even GFN or even Luna is at. And by the way, man, I want to say for the record, Luna, can you guys wake up? Because I am like sitting here waiting for Luna. Luna's kind of like, I feel like the one that can kind of make some noise alongside Stadia. And they're just like, they're in hibernation mode over there. I want to see them expand. I want to see more stuff. There's actually something big happening for Luna. I don't know when you'll hear it. I don't know if you'll hear it in the next months ahead, or if it might be next year, or if it might even be a year and a half from now. I don't know, but I did hear about one big thing happening for Luna, but it's not like insanely big. It's just something good, really good for them. Monkey says the number one reason why I love Stadia is because they avoided Windows. That was their smartest move ever. No need to pay them royalties. It's a positive. There's definitely been positives to it. I mean, and in my opinion, there's been negatives too. So, you know, I think if the porting process was as easier with the whole Windows thing like it is with like GFN, I think you would have definitely seen more games on Stadia. But I know what you mean. I get what you mean. 1,000%. And again, like I mentioned earlier, I mean, we saw that announcement many months ago that Stadia is working on getting, you know, making it a lot faster, a lot more seamless to get games onto Stadia, and that's really all they can do. Marcus says devs get 85% up to 3 million. That is 80,000 copies, so that must be realistic sales, or Stadia wouldn't have to cap it. Yeah, I think that number is definitely with the picture in mind of expansion as well. So Glenn says I own Stadia and Xbox, but I do miss the titles like GTA on Stadia. Of course, Red Dead's in there, that works fine, but the lack of cross-platform games is hurting. You're not wrong, Glenn. You're not wrong. I'm with you, man. We want to see more games on Stadia. Big says Stadia and GFN now both stream on most. I think I read this, but I didn't finish reading it. I use them all, but I like the fact that GFN has so many Steam PC games. Yes, as I always say, if you have a massive Steam library, I mean, GFN is where you go. It's very friendly in regards to, you know, the pricing is pretty decent, I think, as well. I mean, you're basically buying the games from your Steam library or Origin or Epic Games. So like I said, that part of GFN's awesome. I heard Cyberpunk is great on Stadia. Yeah, it was great. I haven't tested it out recently. I have to check it out again. Lamont coming in with the 5. Some of my students are in the chat. Well, what's up to your students? Make sure chapters 6 and 7 are wait a second, what? What's going on right now? Wait a second. Make sure chapter 6 and 7. So Lamont has his students in the chat, and he's making sure that they read their chapters. First off, Lamont, how did you get them on this stream? Like, did you just like link them? Like, what's going on? Is this like through Zoom and you're just like sending my link over, and then he's donating to the channel so they can see the announcement from me. Kids, listen. First off, number one thing, no drugs. Okay, drugs are bad for you. That's obvious. Always use protection in any case. Seatbelts, protection in every other way. Oh, wait a second. What if Lamont's kids are only like little tykes? I didn't even think about that. Well, protection, you know, like put on like a coat for the winter. You know, put the earmuffs, seatbelts, protection. That's the protection I'm talking about. Other protections if you're older. You know, also, you know, eat your vegetables, kids, because this is what happens when you don't eat your veg. You look like me. You don't want to look like me. I'm like, look at this. Look at the wrinkles. Like, this is terrible. So hopefully that helps. But yes, guys, kids, do your chapters 6 and 7, as Lamont has said. And by the way, I cursed last week on the stream, and then somebody messaged me that his 8-year-old was in the chat trying to enter in the giveaway, and I forget his name. Little awesome little dude. He was in the chat last week and he was spamming a little bit. Never cursing again. I think I called myself a butthole. I called myself a butthole on stream, and I felt bad. So I know we do have some younger tykes in here. So Carl says I am a student. Okay, Carl, awesome. Welcome to the channel, Carl. By the way, Carl, cloud gaming's the future. Hop in there and play. Don't be a sheeple. Get your education, my man, because that's what it. And by the way, for the record, get your education. Definitely learn, man, because you end up like me, man. I'm just a bum. So you don't want to be like me. I'm like the perfect like physical case of, you know, how important education is. High school. Okay, they're high school. Okay, so they know what I'm talking about then. I wasn't sure. I didn't want to say something a little more than I needed to. Brush your teeth. Okay, guy. They're high school kids. Okay. Woo. Woo. They're high school kids. Oh, geez. I was so worried for a second. I was so worried. I'm like, oh my God, where is this stream going? I'm about to say protection, and then they're high school students. All right, well then, you know, as they said, kids, stay off the drugs. Lay off the drugs. Lamont doesn't kid, man. Lamont sits there and tells us how he's on the toilet playing video games. Then he tells us that he's running around his place in his underwear. Like, he's not kidding. My man Lamont is not kidding. By the way, shout out to Lamont. He is literally, I think he's the biggest celebrity. And we need some Lamont merch on this. I'm waiting for that. You know what? I'm going to reach out to my artist, Lamont, and we're going to see what he charges. I'm going to see if by some miracle he'll charge just a little bit, because he's so expensive. And we'll see if we can get some Lamont merch on here, man. He's an expensive guy, but we'll see what we can do. That way we can get your stuff out there. Oh, man. The content is not made for kids. Yeah. Drugs are bad. Okay. Oh, God. We gotta do a giveaway for your students, Lamont. I'm gonna figure something out. Wait, you know what? For all of Lamont's students, I have game keys, not for Stadia, but game keys in general. I hope there isn't like for 30 of them, but if there's a good like at least 10, I'll give them game keys. We'll give them some Steam keys. We'll give them some free stuff. We got to give them some free stuff. I have like 1 million Steam keys. Literally, I have like probably hundreds of games, maybe 1,000 games at this point. I get emails every week. So we'll give them out. So shout out to Lamont students, and then yeah, give them Stadia. I don't have enough Stadia keys to give them. Those are more rare, unfortunately. Crywolf says, anytime someone asks me for at this point the Stadia is unique for show, I show them our 40-player grid races. Crywolf, thank you again. I mean, as I said that last week as well. Like, it's just insane how the future is just like right there in the face already. We already know about it on this channel, and so many people just don't know. It's just a lot of people don't even know it exists. It's literally that to that point, guys. It's not even that a lot of people reject cloud gaming. It's that there's even people that just don't even know it exists. Luxury says, were Xbox Cloud Gaming allowed to play Halo Infinite Beta? Actually, I don't think so, Luxury, but hopefully we do see that. Patrick says, from the Twitch leaks, isn't Amazon creating a gaming marketplace called Vapor? Are they creating it, or is it like an old idea that got scrapped? But yes, I did hear about Vapor. Monkey Boy says, the interface for GeForce Now is completely garbage. Takes forever to get into a game. Trying to do it on your phone is a nightmare. It is a little bit of a nightmare on the phone. It's just not the same as Stadia. They need to work on it severely. You know what? If GeForce Now works on their UI though, they're going to definitely get a lot more love from me. Like, they will definitely get like 10 times more love. We got Blackie Ray Patrick coming in with the message, sending some love to all the spectators in Sunny. Thank you so much, Blackie Ray. Really appreciate it, guys. We're about to do this giveaway. Stay tuned for this giveaway. We're about to do this here very, very soon. Exclamation raffle if you haven't already. Exclamation raffle. Thank you to Patrick. Patrick's been an insane supporter. 18 months, not including the fact that he's been on Patreon, or at least has been supporting me on Patreon as well. So thank you so much, Patrick. By the way, how do you get Stadia keys? I talk to the developers and the publishers, and they give me keys. I give the game a shout out typically. I just, you know, give it some press, give it some love, just mentioning the game itself. And I let them know that, and then they give me the keys to give out. Jack says, just got to say, love Sunny, watch all the videos. Thank you, Jack. Really appreciate that. Really appreciate that. Chris says, usually you're on my earbuds, but was trying to do with Grid everyone around. Yeah. Grid gets insane. Lamont says, jump on the Discord. The good thing is our Discord is PG as well. Mindplague earlier said that he canceled you canceled Stadia Pro too sadly. Well, sorry to hear about that, man. Wanderlander says, TV, enjoy all the good things and use energy on what you love. For sure, my man. Marcel Hoskins earlier in a message said, I canceled my Pro. Some games don't have 60 FPS or 4K. On my PC, 4K is always an option for me, and FPS with my monitor matters to me. I hear you, Marcel. I hear you, my man. Yeah, man, I think a lot of the games recently that have been coming out have been getting pretty close to 4K. I think you're maybe seeing minimum, but I think the one that just didn't was Mafia 3. Mafia was just 1080p 30 FPS. So yeah, man, that sucks, my man. I hear you on that though. It is frustrating when you don't get the FPS you want, especially today. Hopefully going forward, man, I really hope that when Stadia works out new deals with some of the big publishers, and I'm talking specifically the big publishers, hopefully we see more consistency and a little bit more of gatekeeping and getting at least if they can't get 4K 60, which to me I still don't understand why, but if they can do that, you know, definitely a performance mode, a visual mode would be awesome. Big Dizzle says Stadia made me angry recently when I purchased the Ghost Recon starter pack and they didn't give it to me. Oh, that's weird. I contacted customer service and they were rude and told me to contact Ubisoft and then hung up. Ooh, well, you know what, Big? This is what you do. Message on Twitter and make it public, because I've noticed when you do that, they tend to help out more. So definitely do that. That sucks though, and I'm sorry you experienced that. For the most part, I typically hear that Stadia, their customer service is pretty good, but sometimes I have been hearing lately, it seems like maybe they're starting to get a little jaded. Dusty, my message didn't say much love, bro, and all you do. Happy 20K, and I'll do my best to be around more. Thank you for that, Dusty. Really appreciate the $4.99, my man. And oh, and $1.99 as well earlier. My bad. I would have seen the message eventually. Thank you for the 2 donos, my man. And I know things are tight with you, so I really appreciate that, dude. Really appreciate that. And of course, check out Dusty, my man Dusty's channel as well. Skulka says, hey, they should do a proper stream linking so you don't have to log in each time. Are we talking about GeForce Now? I'm with you if you're talking about GeForce Now. Want to point out Stadia is just as great without paying for Pro. Once you purchase the game, it's there for you, and a 1080p is basically always good enough. I'm with you, Jack. That's one thing. And another thing to point out is with online games, even if you don't have Stadia Pro, you don't need, you need to have Stadia Pro to have online, like a lot of other, you know, like you need to have Xbox Gold or PS Plus. None of that's available. Once you purchase the game on Stadia, you're good to go, and you have that game. Yeah, it's 1080p, no 4K, but there's no online. You don't have to pay to play online, which is awesome. And Grid, I keep getting ran off the road. Nature Boy, love you guys. Long live Google Stadia. I love you too, my man. I love you too. Ashley Matthew, how you doing, Ashley? I hope you're doing well. Good to see you in the chat, by the way. I hope you're having an awesome weekend. Ashley says Stadia keys. In that guess, hi GTA 5, where my Rockstar keys. Yeah. Amon says, before the stream ends, make sure you hit the thumbs up. Guys, we're about to do this giveaway here in the next like 5 minutes, so stay tuned. Stay tuned. By the way, if you haven't already, please hit the thumbs up. Join our Discord. Very active Discord. Like I said earlier, I can't keep up anymore, man. You guys are having so many conversations on there that I've now fallen by. I used to be able to always catch up, and I can't anymore. House says, man, I love your content all the way from Scotland. Stadia founder, love it. Awesome, my man. Thank you for that. I got Far Cry 6 from the graphics are rubbish compared to other platforms. I got and the graphics are rubbish compared. Which Scott's which platforms you talking about? Watch Dogs 1 and 2 and others don't work on Stadia. Online play don't. Oh, really? That's interesting. What is it that doesn't work? Is there any online play at all? Like how those games are so old. Is that I would think there's no online presence on any platform. Sunny, what game are you playing on the Halloween? We are doing DBD, Eddie. You know what though? We should change it up though. Why don't we do like a little nightmares, little nightmares 2 for like 20-30 minutes? Jump on and do some DBD. The thing with DBD is I think that the crowd play is not working. By the way, for the record, for just to give you guys something I heard, I think I heard this, that DBD is going to have like a free week or free weekend coming up soon, so watch out for that. Saban says, honestly, 1080p is sufficient. Even most PC gamers game on full HD. This is actually facts. Most gamers don't really play in 4K. Like, it's overwhelmingly the majority are still playing at 1080p. So true. I actually, for me personally, I play at the highest resolution I can. It's just if it can look prettier, then why not? I don't really complain though. 1080p, 4K, like I said, when it comes to the 30, 60 FPS argument, I just enjoy it. It is what it is. Chris says, wish it could be Dirt 5 race. Did I ever give away my Dirt 5 key? We might have to give that one away. Lamont says, so for Lamont students, you can talk to him on Discord. Oh, that sounds terrible. Yo, what's up, Gonzingo? What's up, my man? How's it going? How are you doing today, my man? By the way, I saw that you've been doing some content, my man. Keep it going. Keep it going. Don't stop making content. Always a good thing. I hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a good weekend. Much Bulls for life. Much love. Have to have an emergency if I win. Pass along. All right, we'll do Bulls for life. And by the way, are you not excited for the Bulls this season or what? Lamont says zombies. Oh, Blackie says, I wish I could increase the bitrate manually. We're talking about Stadia. By the way, shout out to Patrick because he's always enjoyed Stadia, but he's always typically like also one of the first to you know, hey, I'm not happy with this, you know, and voice his displeasures. And I just want to say this for the record, you know, whether you love whatever you love GeForce Now, you love Stadia, you hate it. I mean, all opinions on this are welcomed on this channel. So just for the record, and I know Patrick's always been pretty tough on Stadia, but at the same time, I know he still uses it as well. So big fan of Patrick. Sir Plancelot says, anyone who did the free Stadia premiere with $60 purchase get the email to claim it yet? That's a great question. And I don't think so, but that's a great question. Stadia GG says, hi guys, I'm very proud today. I became a dad. Now I'm watching your stream to calm down a bit. Well, congratulations, my man. Stadia GG, shout out to you. That is insane, amazing, wild. That is awesome, dude. Well, congratulations, my man, and welcome a new father, right? You became a dad today. That's awesome, man. J-Flow, Sonny, the Packers are tied. Oh, hopefully they lose. Oh, thank you for keeping me up to date on that. Sonny, oh, I already read that. I wish people would play Doom on Stadia Online. It's legit. Yes. Wait, which Doom? Doom Eternal or Doom 2016? Which Doom? Black of Stick, Sonny, for the shout out. I think if there's something if you love, you should always say something is not okay or it could be better. Yes, I am on board for constructive criticism for anything. Doesn't matter what you use, what service you use. I'm 1000% with you. I feel like on this channel we do that. I really do, and I feel good about that. I feel good about that because a lot of you guys still watch, you guys still support. You know, all we can do is sit there and, you know, give the sides, give all the sides to every little, you know, issue, you know. And yeah, man, I'm with you on that. And we've already done that even in this stream, this stream today. Love it so much better than the Xbox or PlayStation that had. I wish they would have had the game Defiance. Wolf Girl, what's up, Wolf Girl? I'm a little lost on the context of what you're saying, Wolf Girl, but welcome to the channel. Marcel says, I don't know. I thought 4K OLED TV and a 4K monitor. I brought a 4K. Okay, 4K is a must for me. I think 1080p will fall off within the next 3 years. 4K will be the norm. You might be right, Marcel. Yeah, man, I play mostly 4K myself. Yeah, it's awesome. I enjoy it. I have a 4K 160. I wonder if you have the same monitor as I do as well. And yeah, man, I'm with you. We'll see how it turns out, but I fully expect 1080p to still be very much, even 3 years from now, still be very, very widely used. I don't know if it'll be the majority or anything, but it's still going to be pretty used. Michael says, mad that we are not getting Back for Blood or World War Z. I don't know much about World War Z, but getting Back for Blood, I think, yeah, I haven't heard about the Stadia version of that one yet, my man. All right, guys, let's do this giveaway, guys. We just hit 1 o'clock. Yes, congratulations to Stadia GG. Congratulations. This has been a really fun stream today, man. Finally, I've kind of like calmed down the last 10 minutes because we have just been on I went on so many tangents today. But an exclamation raffle, if you haven't already, I'm going to give you guys another 30 seconds, or we'll give you one more minute. If you already did it, don't do it again. If you're the winner today, you're going to hop in Discord. You're going to talk to Granite. When I pull this winner, you have to respond in chat. Even if you're a lurker, all I need you to do is type in a little dot. By the way, if you want to enter in this giveaway, make sure you're subscribed to the channel because it will not let you enter into the giveaway without being subscribed. But with that, we're going to pull this here in about 30 more seconds. Tom Larry says 4K 1MS monitors are super expensive, so I'm not in a rush. I actually have a monitor. I got lucky with this one. It's a one that came out today. It's a 4K 165 with 1MS, and I got it for like 500 bucks. And it's like a new monitor, and it got sold out within like 24 hours, maybe even 12 hours. I do say that I feel like this has improved all the cloud services that I've used on it. Like, it just feels just a little smoother. Yeah, you're not getting more than 60 FPS on a stream, but it's felt really good compared to my old one. You can't see it right now, but you guys have seen it probably in the past. My monitor that's over here is just like a 4K 60. This one's like 4K 160, and it's gonna make a big difference. I'm hoping Stadia ends up being one of the first ones to really work on that encoder and get this bad boy like getting Stadia running on past 60 FPS, and I think it's just gonna be awesome. If you guys don't remember this, the creators of, what was the game called? It was called Monster Boy. Yeah, Monster Boy. I think they said they had like an insane amount of FPS on some of their testing, like internally with cloud gaming. So it's definitely possible. It's just, you know, kind of getting it there. And that's with the Stadia hardware, by the way. All right, guys, let's do this. We're going to pull this winner. We have 165 users who have entered 261 tickets. Let's close this entry. We are giving Bloodstained Ritual of the Night away. Now, let's see who our winner today is on the Sunny. On the Price is Sunny today. Hold on, let me put a nicer song. Let's do this. We're gonna put this bad boy. Let's pull this winner. Here we go. Our one winner today. By the way, guys, before I leave, we got an awesome Halloween stream coming out. We're gonna give away several games on that day. It's gonna be on Saturday, October 30th. And I don't know of a time yet, but we're gonna have that. It's gonna be awesome. We're gonna do some DBD with you guys. We're gonna play some multiplayer. We're gonna do some horror games. I don't know if I'm gonna dress up or not. By the way, I've already started to change the lights. You can't tell from the camera, but those lights are like orange. You can't really tell. But if you look up there, these lights up here are like white. And so we were trying to set up a Halloween stuff behind me, but we got to buy some more stuff. All right, let's pick this winner. We have Kamarly. Is he in the chat? We have to give Kamarly a minute. Kamarly, are you in the chat, my man? Kamarly, he watches my streams. He DMs me and goes, Sonny, what time's the stream? And then I always feel bad that I'm sometimes late. And then yesterday he messaged me and said, thank you, Sonny, for moving your stream to Sunday. Because I was having to, and he's here. There he is. My man Kamarly. Congratulations, my man. Congratulations. You're the winner on The Price is Sunny. And there it is, guys. Let's go. The music. I'm heading out, guys. But this was fun. By the way, we got some good stuff coming, guys. Some good stuff's coming. Congratulations to Kamarly. Let's go. I just hit my mic. Let's go. Congratulations to Kamarly. Happy Sunday, everybody. Have a good one. I'm going to head out. Thank you for hanging out with me today. This has been a lot of fun. Let's go. Have a good one, guys. I'm going to go watch some football. By the way, Lamont students, stay off the drugs. Protection. Use protection. Very key in all forms of life. Okay. In all forms of life. Have a good one. Have a good one, Lamont students and everyone else, guys. Take care and have a good one. I'll see you guys next week. By the way, next week's stream might be Sunday. So stay tuned for that announcement. Have a good one, guys.